guys, I am Nilanjali and today on the menu is a very classic German recipe called Schnecken. To start making Schnecken, I am now going to add some butter in the pan. I am going to add milk and some sugar and let it dissolve completely. After this, I am going to add some yeast to it and let it aside for about 10 to 15 minutes till our yeast is activated. In this case, we are already using activated yeast and it looks absolutely lovely. I cool this mixture for a little while before we add the yeast. Yeast needs to be activated at a certain temperature and we make sure that it's not overheated while we add it. We see that our entire butter has now melted. I'm now going to transfer our butter and milk mixture into a bowl. Stir it till it's cooled a bit more. And I'm now going to add the yeast. I make sure that I do not add the yeast immediately while I take it off from the flame, else the yeast might just die. I waited for a certain temperature to be reached and then add it. I now mix my yeast in the butter sugar mixture and keep it aside for about 10 minutes. I'm now going to take our eggs, one complete egg and one egg yolk. I'm going to mix it a little and just add it in this mixture. Slightly mix it and add the flour. I keep whisking it so that there are no lumps. Making the Schnecken dough is one of the very important parts of this recipe and we want to make sure that our dough comes out perfect. We keep mixing it till our entire flour is incorporated. I'm now going to dust my chopping board with a little bit of flour so that I can make the dough. I keep kneading this dough till it becomes a soft ball. So we see that all our dough has come together now, and the moment I press this, it springs back, which means that the yeast is perfectly activated, and that is a very good sign. I'm now going to keep it aside for about 15 to 20 minutes till I make my sugar and pecan topping. So meanwhile our Schnecken dough is proving, I'm now going to make my sugar and pecan topping. For that I would add some butter along with some brown sugar and add a little bit of corn syrup. Corn syrup in this case will give a very sticky impact to our bread and it will be very easy to pull apart. So while our butter and sugar is melting, I'm now going to quickly chop our pecans. Make it into coarse chunks. This would give a very crunchy effect to our bread and will give a very good mouthfeel to it. So our toasted pecans are now almost chopped. I'm now going to set it aside. I take a dish pan. I will grease my pan a little bit so that our sugar butter mixture doesn't stick. I'm going to put it to the rim of my pan. Make sure I do not put a lot as it will become very sweet. I'll now add the chopped pecans. I'm now going to put it in the refrigerator to chill till it's set. We have our Schnecken dough now ready. I'm going to just bring it to the chopping board. Just roll it a little. I roll this dough till it's about an inch thick. I dust it with cinnamon sugar. I mix my cinnamon. Now that I have rolled my dough, I'm going to just sprinkle it with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. I'm going to roll this dough into a log and cut it into small rounds, which gives a snail-like figure. The reason why this bread is called as snail bread. I dust it with a little bit of more cinnamon. Now that I've cut the Schenken dough into round rolls, I'm now going to put it in the baking dish. So we are able to fit in about 16 here. I'm now going to bake our Schenken bread at 180 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. So our lovely Schenken bread is now ready. I'm going to demold it to the plate. I demold it upside down. Our Schenken bread has come out beautiful. I can barely resist to grab a bite. If you like this recipe, do hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channel.